dyan. Wow! Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Let's wait for a while because it was interrupted for a moment. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Sports. I don't want to talk about celebrities or whatever. I'm going to talk for our human health. Okay? Human health survival. Ganon. Okay. Now, guys, I'm already. Oh my gosh. Hello.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello, mga kapatid. At your service, I am a singer, eternal voice. Okay, we are done with vitamin B, right? Vitamin B, there's a lot of vitamin B complex from B1 to B12, right? If you could still remember, we need to recap first before going to vitamin E. Okay, vitamin B1, thiamine. O, ganon. Vitamin B2, riboflavin. Vitamin B3, niacin. Vitamin B5, ano siya? Nakalimot ko. But it's gonna be 10 to athenic. Okay? Kailangan kayo siya, guys. Kasi medyo makalimutan. Okay? Vitamin B6, right? Muna siya ang pyridoxine. Okay? Muna siya ang coenzyme to produce amino acids. Or coenzyme with amino acid to produce pyridoxine phosphate. O, ganon. It's for the development of our bone health. Okay. Vitamin B9 is what? Vitamin B7 is biotin. Okay? Vitamin B9, nakalimut ko. Tapos sa vitamin B12. Ang vitamin B12 ko, cobalamin. Okay, vitamin B9 is gonna be folic acid, right? There's no other because I told you there's only one acid in vitamin B, that is a folic acid. Ganun siya, kung makalimutan din ka, di ba? So, para di makalimut, let's eat vitamin A for good memory. Charot! Di ba? Ganun siya. So, vitamin B, right? Then let's go vitamin E. So, ganun. Guys, magsusuwat ako sa papel because chart. My whiteboard was falling down. Wow. Okay, guys. Vitamin E. O, ganon. Vitamin E. Okay, what is the another terms of vitamin E? So, these are subdivided into, kung sa Bisaya pa, let's remember the tuko. Toko. Diba? Toko. 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 So, this gonna be tocopherol. Okay, tocopherol. Diba? So, it's easy for us to memorize. Tocopherol. But basically, this is alpha tocopherol. Okay? Ganon. So, and the other one is tocotrienol. Okay? Tocotrienol. Ganon. Okay? Oh. Diba? So, it's gonna be what kind of food we're going to eat for this. We're gonna eat, okay, basing on the oils. Okay, the first thing is olive oil. I just enumerate it. Okay, olive oil, palm oil. Okay, then look at it after. Palm oil and then sunflower oil. Okay, ganon. Okay, we have also all kinds of nuts. Walnuts, cashew, pistachio, diba? And almonds. Okay, nuts. I'll just put nuts in general. Okay, like that. Okay, what else? It's gonna be avocado. Okay, avocado. Okay, what else? Broccoli. Okay, broccoli, right? What is spelling? Ano siya? Okay, spinach. Okay. Ganon, vitamin E siya guys. Okay, ganon. Okay. You need also to eat a little bit of egg. Okay, egg. Then liver. Any kinds of liver. Liver of pig, liver of the goat, liver of the sheep, liver of the what else? Cow, liver of the camel, liver of the sheep. Any kinds of liver as well as liver. Okay, get the point. And many more. I could not mention. Okay, because, many more. Just research by yourself. Okay? Muna siya yung mga food to eat sa vitamin E. Okay, food ha? Okay, but if you want to back up with, multivitamin E or vitamin E supplements, it's up to you, ha? Vitamin E supplements. Okay. Gano'n siya. Pero, it's gonna be using your money here, right? Because this is expensive, right? So both are, using money. Of course, you cannot eat this item number one if you will never buy this in the market also. The same as the vitamin E supplements, but it's gonna be higher cost ang vitamin E supplements because for the maintenance. Okay? Ganon. But let's show first the chemical formula of vitamin E before going further so that we can understand the behavior and the physical properties and characteristic of this vitamin E. Okay? So vitamin E, guys, is having a higher carbon atoms compared to vitamin A. So ano siya? 29 atoms of carbon. Okay, 50 atoms of hydrogen, o di ba? And oxygen is gonna be 3 atoms of oxygen. Anyway, guys, we can still review if we have the structural formula. Okay, so if we will fail in our memorization, we can still to structure that one. Okay, now this is the general formula. Huh? So let's prove this if it is correct or not. Okay. 29 atoms of carbon, 50 atoms of hydrogen, and 3 atoms of oxygen. Now let's break that in a structural formula. We're going to use the Haworth projection that contains cyclic structure and the spatial arrangement and the orientation of the bonded carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, blah blah blah, so and so. Okay, it's gonna be like this. Okay, you're gonna draw first a benzene ring or the hexane, di ba? Hexane or hexagon. Hexagon having 6 sides. Speaking, this is a polygon composed of 2 or more sides, specifically hexagon, composed of 6 sides, equal sides. Okay? Kung hindi siya equal, hindi nila siya hexagon, ha? Diba? So just like a diamond. Diamonds are forever, 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 forever. Yes. Ganon. Diba? Sa mga singing contest, Diamonds Are Forever from Charlie Bassey. Okay. Now, going back to the formula of vitamin E. Di ba ganon? Nasasayas ka siya. Mag-vlog, pwede rin kumanta, pwede rin sumayaw, di ba? Okay. Now, the formula for this one, guys, is gonna be like this. Oh my gosh. There are 2 hexagon attached together. Ganon. Okay, and there's 1 oxygen at the bottom of the second hexagon. And then we have also the CH3 here, chuba chuchu. Get the point? Okay, CH3. And then it's gonna be like this. Ta-da-da. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yun siya. Okay? Now guys, this is the tocopherol. Tocopherol. Okay? Ganon. So we have here uh, double band ng chupa-chucho, and then CH3, ganon, 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 and then OH, o diba, ganon, ganon, and then CH3 here, okay guys? And then, mabutang di kag CH3 ari, okay, and then 1, 2, in every 2 carbons, kuha ni kag CH3, o CH3 diri ari, 1, 2, CH3 diri ari. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ang atong carbon, kailangan 20, 29 din siya. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, isa kayo, no? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. After na niya, wala na siya. Tadadat, naidwa ka si H3 diri ari. Oh. Ipo na to ang carbon pila. Carbon, tanawa ko ang drawing niya, guys. No, ganon. Grabe ka taas. O diba? Organic chemistry, really. Okay? So, carbon. So, count the carbon first. Number siya 29. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay? 26, 27, 28, 29. O, diba? 29 na siya. Okay. So, 29 carbon. Okay? Ganon. And then hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dagan kayo. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Charot. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Ala, okay. 32, 33, 34. Okay. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Okay, di ba? 48, 49, 50. Oh, 50 po siya. Correct. Perfect. And then ang oxygen, CH3, CH3. So, 1, 2, wala siya sa oxygen diri. So, ang atong oxygen, guys, is only 2. So, we change the formula to C29H50O2. Okay? Not O3. As I told you, when you do the structural formula, you can change or modify a and the genome. It's better to understand the structural formula. Okay. Now for the tocotrienol, guys, another form, another version of vitamin A, the double band will be here. There's a double band beside the CH3 and ganun. Kung ano naman siya double band. O, ganun. O, diba? So we need to say that tocotrienol, which comes from the food supplements or the vitamin E, is having more healthy impact compared to the tocopherol. Okay, something like that. Because only few, anong tawag yan? Dosage. Okay, ang makuha niyo sa tocopherol kumpara sa tocotrienol, sa vitamin E supplement. Yun nga lang, mahal siya. Okay? Ang adult, wag mo ingon ang child or infant, adult needs 15 milligrams per day of vitamin A. Okay? O, ganon. 15 milligrams per day is the requirement of vitamin E of every human being adulthood. It's not mentioned, infant or children. Okay? In the research that I've done. Okay, di ba? Now we go to, we have the structural formula already. And now we can also imagine for this. Okay. Now, if it is a vitamin E, so we can remember that this is fat soluble. Then it will react to the fatty acid here, somewhere here. Okay? OH part, here. Okay, there are two outlets, only one, sorry. The outlet OH here in the on the benzene ring, the hexagon, it will react to the fats. Okay, meaning it will carry over the fat, okay, by this vitamin E and it will be dissolved. Okay, so that's why this vitamin E is very useful. So upon combining with each other, little by little or gradually, these fats or saturated fats or trans fats will be dissolved as well as the triglycerides. Because triglycerides also, naman siya yung mga kuan, mga OH, okay, sa tumoy. Get the point? Diba? And then, na siya, ano sa tumoy, nag-react reduction to ato. Okay? You get the point? So, ano siya? Non-polar. Kay fat man siya. Okay? Get the point? So, it will dissolve to the fat and it will carry over and then it will slowly reduce the plaque of the solid deposits of the fats and also it will reduce the blood clot, okay, in your blood vessels if you just have enough vitamin E. Okay, so how important is that, right? Okay, now we go to the general function of vitamin E before going further. Charot. Further talaga. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, memorize if you want to. But never mind if you are a chemical engineering student, okay, or a BS chemistry student, right? Or pharmacy, BS pharmacy, or BS medical technology. Okay, we have so many chemistry also. Okay, especially organic chemistry. Okay, now, so muna na siya nitapukan higo yun na. Okay, now we have to have the general function. What are the three main general function of vitamin E? First, mo ni siya to prevent, no, not to prevent, to improve, not to prevent, to improve sterility. Okay? Sterility para dili mabao. Okay, to improve sterility. For example, if you are a couple living together and you don't have children or whatever, just eat this kind of foods I mentioned a while ago, or buy this food is supplement to improve the sterility, either the husband and the wife. Okay. Number two, to boost our immune system. Okay, boost our immune system. Immune system, guys, is really a bacterial defense mechanism of our body or infectious microorganism defense mechanism. It will fight and kill or whatever or block, just like an antivirus of our laptop. That's the rule of our immune system. Okay? So to boost our immune system. Okay, ganun siya. What else? Okay, for three. The most important, okay, antioxidant. Okay, to act as an antioxidant, I always explain this to you a couple of times, right? To act as an antioxidant, okay, mo siya pinakagrabe. To protect, okay, our cells, okay, our cells from damage. Okay, number three is very, very important function of vitamin D. Okay, to act as an antioxidants to protect our cells from damage. Because once starting damaging our cells, then slowly by slowly, cancer cells will be developed. Okay, that's why you will develop chronic diseases or any types of cancer. Okay, once you have full antioxidants in your body, that's the rule of antioxidants really. Okay, because this antioxidants meaning anti, okay, meaning they will fight this oxygen lone pair, okay, unbonded oxygen atoms. Because guys, as I told you over and over again, oxygen have two charge, -2, right? And inside our body, there's so many biochemical reactions there. And then time will come, this oxygen will become lone pair. It will only have one electrons because there's imbalance of the chemical reaction. We don't know if there's a bacteria inside, whatever, kaunia. Okay, ang habilin kami negative one, so that is already a lone pair. Okay. Now, if so many lone pair oxygen in your inside your internal organs, inside our body, then it will destroy our cells. Because this lone pair oxygen will try to be stable all the time. And he will keep get oxygen anytime in the different organs in our body. Get the oxygen, get the oxygen, until such time, mahurot na po ng oxygen sa mga vital organs, sa liver, sa kidney. So, ang mahitabo, maluya na po ito atong ubang organs, muna siya mahitabo na increase ang iyang free radicals. Okay, free radicals. Ako nag-explain. Okay. Ang free radicals are the outlet for the bad microorganisms and bacteria, viruses to penetrate and to stay well. Okay, now, if we try to remove this free radical, we need to add antioxidant in our system. Okay? So that they cannot stay inside our body. These microorganisms, bacteria, viruses. That's why we need to eat citrus fruits that rich in antioxidants. And mostly vitamin C. Okay, just consider first, based on my research, the largest vitamin C content is the guava. That's very rare, but it's top number one. Top number two will be papaya, and it's also rare. We don't have papaya here. But in our country of origin, Philippines, so many papaya, my gosh. Okay, number three, kiwi, Kiwi. And number four lang ang orange. Okay, it's the largest vitamin C. And the others are playing around average, little average, like that. But I'm just talking for the top four sources of vitamin C. Because vitamin C and antioxidant is directly proportional with each other. Okay? For example, vitamin C ascorbic acid, right? C6H8O6. How many oxygen there? So 6 atoms of oxygen. Now, if you will add that to your system, the free radicals there will be stabilized. So it will be removed, the free radicals, and it will become stabilized and bonded already, and there's already equal sharing of electrons. There will be no lone pair, so there will be no free radicals, so there will be no outlet for the bad microorganisms, bacteria, or germs to occur inside your body. So muna siya relevance why we should eat citrus fruits and green leafy vegetables. Okay? I'm not a doctor, disclaimer, but that is really the principle behind. Okay. Now, it will protect our cells, of course. Okay? Right? Because our cells needs oxygen to breathe and inhale also, just like human being or living organisms, right? For cellular metabolism and cellular respiration. Okay? Without that, then we will also be dying. Without our cells are our, our savior. Without the cells, we cannot, we are not alive. Okay? Frankly speaking. Okay, ganun siya. These are the three main roles of vitamin E. Again, recap. Okay? To improve sterility, to boost our immune system, okay? To act as an antioxidant to protect our cells from damage. Okay, klaro ha? Okay. Now, let's classify. So, napagyan siya mga daghan kayo ng mga benefits, guys, na maguang ka. Because, what talk about? Me also, the first time I researched, I read, oh my gosh, I need vitamin E. Ganon. So, if you take vitamin E pala, guys, sakto, dito ka another functions. Okay? Sa vitamin E. Importante po siya, guys. Really, di ba? Vitamin E, importance number one. Chararat. Okay. Lower triglycerides level. Wow, bongga, right? If you lower your triglycerides level, then there's no chance of hyperglycemia, obesity, diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Okay, there will be no chance of, coronary diseases or cardiovascular diseases, the atherosclerosis, the myocardial infarction, the cerebral infarction, like that, stroke, heart attack, or whatever, name it. Okay, so to stroke, heart attack, or whatever, name it. Okay, so to lower the triglycerides. Okay, i-lower yun na nato ang triglycerides, guys, ha? Below 150 milligrams per deciliter. Okay? Okay. Number two, lower the low density lipoprotein, which is the bad cholesterol. Okay? Ganon. So, if you lower the bad cholesterol at this point in time, meaning to say you are increasing also the high density lipoprotein, which is the good cholesterol. Okay? So, I will go back to eggs. Why it is highly recommended 3 pieces per day. Because guys, there's a lot of nutrients and proteins in the eggs. Okay? Now, yung ko niya, di ba, name ko niya, to lower the LDL and increase the HDL. Okay? Guys, the cholesterol dominant in the egg yolk is not the bad cholesterol. It is the high density lipoprotein or the good cholesterol. You get the point? So that's why before we hear that we said that egg yolk has a high cholesterol. It is true, but it is the high density lipoprotein because that is also a cholesterol, but in good way. Okay, so we need to increase our HDL, guys, above 100 milliliters per deciliter. Okay, to to decompose and break down the fatty acids or any toxins in our metabolism inside our body, something like that. Okay. Gusto dyan po, hindi mo ko doctor. Charot! Churi-churi lagi ako and then chemical reactions. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Muna siya. Number 3 sa pagid, guys. Okay. To reduce blood clot. Okay. Kung na-clot, delikado na kayo ang flow sa blood or circulation. Blood flow circulation will be interfere, disturbed, and there will be abnormal flow of your blood circulation. So that's why we need to reduce the blood clot. Something like that. So that's the function also of vitamin E. Wow, social. Okay? To reduce blood clot. Oh, naku, nakakaloka. Diba? Okay, what else? Okay, it has the same function also with vitamin sa bone, sa vitamin D. Okay, for the calcification of our bone and teeth. For the healthy bone and teeth vitamin D, diba? Nasa share ko to improve bone density. Wow. Meaning to say, it's not soft. Your bones, joints, tendons, ligaments, or name it, or musculoskeletal family. I mean the spinal columns, like that, the vertebrae at the back of your body. So it will become rigid. Okay, because it improve the density. So mabukat siya means rigidity, right? To improve bone density. Okay, what else? Chararat. Okay, to reduce the insulin resistance. Okay, to reduce the insulin resistance. Why? Why we need to reduce the insulin? Ah, okay. Because the more our insulin level is lower, the more there will be no blood glucose regulation properly between the coordination of our liver and our pancreas. Something like because they are not jowa, they are collaborating with each other. If we need this, you give this, and then give like regulation, the adequate amount of insulin. Now, if you will not reduce if the insulin, okay, is very, very high, it's good. Okay? You get the point? Rather than insulin is very low. You get the point? Okay? Kaya ano ako siya guys, to reduce the insulin resistance. Resistance means to oppose, against. So, meaning to say, if you reduce the insulin resistance, meaning you will increase the insulin level. Because the word resistance is opposing man siya. Okay? Is to resist the insulin from rising. That's why it's being reduced. English, grammar. Okay, to reduce the insulin resistance, right? Okay. And also, metabolic syndrome. Patay. Because if we don't have good metabolic syndrome, and there will be disorder. So this liver, pancreas, lung, brain, gallbladder, name it, the intestines, whatever, pituitary gland, di ba, pituitary gland, endocrine gland, then this will not function properly if the metabolic cycle will be affected or destroyed or abnormal, because this is the definition of syndrome: disorder, defective, abnormal, destroyed, uh, what else? Deterioration. This, so many synonyms for the syndrome, okay? Or an inflammation, like that. So if metabolic syndrome is really bad, okay? Like that. So it's better gani siya, i-eliminate ang metabolic syndrome. Gani-gani, reduce lang siya to reduce metabolic syndrome at least. Okay? So if there's no good metabolic system, okay, in our body, then we don't have biosynthesis reaction, mga ganon, that could provide a healthy nutrients and vitamins in our system. Okay? Number 6. Kani siya, nindot kayo ni siya, guys. Charot. It will inhibit, ang English mo, mo matter ang English, no? Sa interpretation. Inhibit. So, what's you mean by inhibit? Okay? Inhibit in English. Inhibit meaning to interfere, okay, to disrupt, to destroy, to disturb, to delay, to interfere, to block. Oh, 8 na ang synonyms. These are the same meaning. Okay? To inhibit the cancer cells from growing. O, di ba? Because once it become a cancer, that's abnormal cells already, or deteriorated cells. Cancer term is very bad. Then, cancer cells, meaning you are describing the type of cell, and that is cancerous, or cancer cells. So, putting cancer before the word cell is an adjective, a description describing what kind of cell do you have. So, it's cancer cells. Okay? Like that. So the opposite will be healthy cells, active cells, energized cells. Ganon. Okay? Or good cells. Okay? So ang cancer cells is very, very bad. So that's why inhibit. To inhibit cancer cells from growing. Oh, di ba? To inhibit cancer cells from growing. Di ba sabihin siya mo grow? Because dili pa lang daan sa third general functions of vitamin A to act as an antioxidant to protect our cells from damage. Since there's no damage, it will not go here. But dimension lang yun siya para pasok sa banga. Okay, sure, di ba? Sure, good. To inhibit cancer cells, for example, your pancreatic, ganon-ganon, okay? Pancreatic, digestive, ganon, okay? And or colon, digestive and colon is just the same, guys, right? Okay, cardiovascular, ganon, okay? Name it. Vital and other vital organs, okay? Etc. etc. Ganon. Okay, pila na siya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mana siya. Okay, and then lastly, importante po, to lower high blood pressure. Okay? To lower the blood pressure. If it is elevated, meaning high. Elevated and high is just the same in English. Elevated, high, enhance, what else? What do you call this one? Escalating, enhance, escalating, high, elevated, and augmented. That's the same terms in Webster Dictionary or in vocabulary. Okay, enhance, increase, high, augment, like that, boast, upgrade, like that. Those are escalating, those are becoming high. Okay, so the books, different book sources all over the world use that interchangeably in an article. Okay, so only if you can troubleshoot that one, especially if you love journalism. Okay, journalism, because it's being taught in the journalism subject in English, which specifies different kinds of vocabularies. Okay, number 7, muna siya yung metabo. Okay, get the point. So, to reduce elevated blood pressure. Or to reduce high blood pressure. High and elevated is the same, right? To reduce high blood pressure. Oh, very good, right? Oh, nakakaloka. Okay. So, grabe. Oh, let's buy vitamin E na talaga siya. Charot! Charot lang. Grabe ka siyang functions, guys. Sureball kayo. Okay? There's no chronic diseases will come in. Okay? Grabe siya, no? Okay. Mga importante dyan kayo yung mga makuan ba, di ba? Okay. Muna siya. To reduce high blood pressure. Just like coffee, right? Coffee without sugar can also reduce high blood pressure. Okay? Like that. So, muna na siya ang mga functions. And now we go to the adverse health effect of lack of vitamin E, meaning deficiency, vitamin E deficiency. During our discussion, it's gonna be like that. Okay, the first, we need to have the definition, and then the molecular formula, the structural formula, the reaction, the properties and chemical properties, and then the functions, the health benefits, and the bad benefits, and the control measures. It's gonna be like our flow of our discussion. So now we're still in the, what do you call this one? Deficiency of vitamin E. What are the lack of deficiency diseases that will come in? Vitamin E, guys. Aside from unproductive, hindi magkaanak or baog, aside ana, kay lack man kag vitamin E kung baog. Okay? So aside sa mga sterility or unproductive issue, we go to the, guys, makabuang gini kuha kay vitamin E. Okay? It will cause neurological problem, sa neurons. Nakakaloka. And your hippocampus, wow, hippocampus will be affected mo. Hippocampus, June. Okay. O, di ba? New term, hippocampus. Hippocampus. Okay, di ba? Ang hippocampus is the storage of the information. It's a part of the brain that stored information, knowledge, and memory retention. So that is hippocampus. Okay, part na siya sa brain. Importante ka na siya, guys. Okay, so this will cause neurological problems or disorders sa mga neurons. Okay, neurological disorder. Sa may una, chararat. Because I'm not a doctor, I keep on researching and reading talaga siya, guys. So the first will be the Basben signs. Basbin. Kaloka, no? O, di ba? Basben signs. What is the meaning of Basben signs? Meaning to say, if you develop this disease, guys, your upper neuron part will be affected. And then your head will keep on tingling. Okay? Tingling, like mo vibrate. Diri, dapat sa cerebellum. Diri. Di ba? Ang cerebellum is found at the back ng sa brain. Diri sa atong spinal column. Nadi ang cerebellum. And then, it will, upper part of the neuron will be affected and then, sakit imong dapat sa tangkubo. Di ba? So, kung mamanhod na ganina siya, so that is a sign of Basben already. So, you have lack of vitamin E. That's the point. At the back of your head, magsigilag pamanhod na siya, may bongka, so that means lack of vitamin E. Okay? Because neurological problem din siya, guys, if lack of vitamin E. Okay? And then, number 2, chararat. Dr. F. Spinocerebellum ataxia. Laoy, kaloka. May buong gano'n ako nag-study ko, di ba? Spinocerebellum. At least, di ba, before I die, I have knowledge. Spinocerebellum ataxia. Okay. No, grabe na kayong ataxia. Okay. Spinocerebellum ataxia. Meaning it will affect your cerebellum. The key word here is cerebellum. Spino meaning it is in the spine. Okay, na-attach man ang doon raman ang spinal column sa cerebellum. Munang spinal upper portion is very near with your cerebellum. That's why it's called spinocerebellum, and ataxia is a disease. Okay? Like that. Or we can say that this is really a progressive degenerative neurological diseases. Okay? progressive, okay, degenerative. Charot. Degenerative meaning there's no generation, right? Degenerative, okay, 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 disorders, degenerative neurons, okay, of gene information, ganon, of genetic information. Genes ba? Okay? Muna siya guys. Kaloka. So, spinocerebellum ataxia is a progressive degenerative neurons of genetic information. Wow, nakakaloka. Neutrons really guys is, develop nerve impulses, di ba? And then if there's a nerve impulses, then our action, AXON, di ba, narito siya, ang action is, it will try to, accepts these nerve impulses and button, it will create electrical signal and communication to other organs. So, signals and communication ang trabaho sa neurons. Okay? So, it is electrical, guys. Imagine, electrical. Ha? So we'll have also electricity in our body, especially the neuron family. Okay? So muna natin electricity. Okay? You got the point. Okay, so progressive degenerative neurons of genetic information. Now, the effect will be clear for these guys. There will be a progressive, loss of, ano siya guys, coordination. You know coordination? Sa imong tiil, ganun, sa feet, in walking, in ganun, like that, in your eye movement, ay, ganun, pirok inong mata, masipir-pirok inong mata, way klaro. So, muna siya, ang mga reflexes affected if if you have spinocerebellum ataxia. Okay? Loss of coordination of your feet, walking, ganon-ganon, speech also, ba't ka nilang kagyaw-yaw, and then, mo lagi na, mabuang ka. Because, kanang nangabuang sa dalan, they have lack of vitamin E. Because due to wala sila pagkaon, right? And then, muna ang ilang neurons affected. Okay? So, muna siyang, kasagaran sa buang, what siya vitamin E. Okay? So, muna siya. So, progressive loss of coordination in your speech, walking, okay, fit man, di ba? And then also with your eye movement. Okay? Number 3. Lisod na kayo siya naman, medical term, yung kayo guys, no? So, number 3 is dysarthria. Wow! Ano ba yan? Ano ko, John? Dysarthria. O, nakakaloka. Di ba? San ka pa? So, Dysarthia. Dysarthria, guys, is the inability. Yung inability is the don't have the ability, because that's inability. In meaning removal of the ability. English pa rin. If you add in, meaning removal. Just like incomplete, meaning not complete. Okay? Like that. So, inability meaning not able. Right? So, inability to speak. So, let's say simple, cannot be able to speak if you have this kind of disease, dysarthria. You have also lack of vitamin E. For example, if you cannot speak and you are very, very old now, then mo na siya mga amang guys. So, it's lack of vitamin E, dysarthria, right? Because they don't have the ability to speak, man. Okay? Though they speak the sound only, but there's no direction, you cannot understand what is the point or what they are talking about. Okay, so that's the mean by dysarthria. And then asphasia. Asphasia. Muli, grabe guys, the inability to speak, grabe, to understand, to write, and to read. Mamatay na lang po if we don't have this, it's better to die. You get the point? Inability or don't have the capacity or ability to speak. Problem. To understand, to read, to write, and to speak. Meaning to say, asphasia is more detailed disease compared to dysarthria, because dysarthria is only the inability to speak from a good shot. Okay, at least. Okay, but isa na, if you cannot speak properly, the problem, right? Okay, so number four, we have the tendon reflexes will be affected. So this is the work of the physical therapist. They'll be able to try the muscles, the tendons to be back to its normal position. Physical therapist job. Okay, tendon reflexes will be affected. Wow. Why? Tendons is a part of our bones. Why? Because it's in the function here, number, ano yun? It's in here to improve bone density. So it's related here, right? Tendon reflexes is affected. When you go to the doctor, there's a test like that in your patellar tendon, in your bicep tendon, in your tricep tendon. There's an instrument that will be affected. Wow. Okay, neurological disorder ni siya tanan, guys. Okay, aside from the, you'll become insterile, meaning not sterile because i-add kong IN. Okay? Muna siya tabo. So antioxidants, meaning anti siya ha sa oxidation process. That's why antioxidant. So if you put antibiotic, meaning it's also anti for all biotic substances. Because most of the biotic substances can cause also diseases. That's why it's called anti to fight that biotics. That's why antibiotic. Okay, by the word alone, you can understand what it means, even though you will not refer to the book or reference www World Wide Web Internet. By the word alone, you can scrutinize means. Okay, antibiotic. Biotic means bio family. Okay, BIOT. We have also abiotic family and biotic family, right? In biology. So it is antibiotic. Okay, and also antitoxin, meaning it will fight toxins. Klaro kayo kaya word na anti. Antioxidants, meaning it will fight the oxidation process that leads to free radical presence inside our body. That's an outlet of the bad microorganisms to penetrate. Okay, that's why antioxidant. You should be clever and smart enough for the terminology. So, because it can help you to interpret question and examination in the future, especially it is expressed in English. You can, even though you are not very good in mathematics, it's just average. It helps you to pass certain examination if you have good interpretation and ability to understand the phrasing and paragraph and sentences of the questions. Okay? Muna siya, guys. Mood na siya, it would be better you're also good in English, good in math, and good also in science. Okay? Para balance. Muna siya. Muna na siya. So, any questions so far for vitamin E? Okay? Mga palangga? Na may mga question? Wala. Okay. So, my next vlog, we will be talking on the, the botulinum, wow, nagkagrabe. Botulinum toxin. Botulinum toxins, guys, this can be obtained from the food you will never wash. You will eat directly, usually found in raw food. Raw, meaning hilaw. If you don't wash that properly, and wash that properly, so it will penetrate in the fruit, in the plant, and in the food, and then it will become botulinum toxin. So it will create, a bacteria, okay, a spore-forming bacteria, something like that. Okay, since they have lack of oxygen, that's why they will grow there because we are loaded with oxygen. That's why anaerobic spore-forming bacteria. Anaerobic meaning the absence of oxygen in their life. Anaerobic bacteria. Aerobic meaning there's a presence of oxygen. Okay? So, pareho lang yapon siya anaerobic and aerobic. Kung ano mo siyang ganon, chupa-chucho, di ba? Nakakaloka. Okay? Get the point. Okay. So, muna siya mahitabo. And then also the oils do not keep using oils. Just screw that directly after you're cooking because it can cause also botulism disease. Botulism disease, guys, can kill really because your muscles will be paralyzed. Okay, slowly and slowly and slowly. And then you will have a short breath and the difficulty in breathing because it will attack your body's nerves, coordination in the different vital organs. Okay, so, di ba? So, kung muna atake yun, syempre, Dili na ta makapipog ana. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for listening for the health science vitamin E. If you want to comment, then comment down below in the comment section. And then if you subscribe my channel, then you can subscribe and click the notification bell for some newest updates of I Am a Senior Eternal Voice. Bye bye, God bless everybody. Let's see you later for my next vlogging entitled Butylism Process. Okay, bye bye. Kaloka. Ah, di ba? Ano na siya? Nakakaloka. Oh, tapos na.